everyone, it's Rose and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be trying to get through my October TBR, and of course I'm bringing you guys along with me. This is going to be a spoiler-free reading vlog, don't worry, and we are going to read through some of the books on my October TBR so I can get a head start and hopefully actually complete a TBR this time. I'm in the mood to read a thriller. I have 4 options here that I'm trying to narrow down. I think we're going to start with The Wrong Family by Taryn Fisher. All I know about this book is what it says on the cover: a lifetime of deadly secrets all under one roof. Literally all I know. It's fairly short. It's 320 pages. I got it from my local library. I just thought it looked cool. I was really enjoying going to my library and just picking up books that look cool rather than trying to pick up books I noticed from Book Talk. I thought it was so fun and I miss doing it. So it is nearly 6 p.m. I have quite a few hours where I'm just gonna sit in bed and start this book and make some progress on it, and I will let you know how I get on, really. We're just getting straight into it today, no long intro. Oh my goodness, it is the next day. I didn't have a chance to update you because I read this book in one sitting. Got no sleep last night, but it was worth it. This book is a 4 stars. Oh my goodness, so thrilling, so twisty, so turny. Some of the plot twists were crazy, and it was set up so well that even though I knew what that epilogue was going to reveal, it was still, oh my goodness, like almost emotional, which is very surprising. Yeah, 4 stars of really, really good twisty, turny thriller. So not what I was expecting from the back of the book. Like, you could not guess anything reading that blurb. Oh my goodness. This book was just... I definitely need to read more from Taryn Fisher. And that means we can move on to our second book of the video. It's going to be another thriller I picked up from my library because I'm just in that kind of mood, and that is Good Bad Girl by Alice Feeney. I've only ever read one other book from Alice Feeney, Daisy Darker, and I loved it. I'm pretty sure I rated it 5 stars. So when I saw this at my library, had to pick it up immediately. I can't believe I never got round to reading more from Alice Feeney, but today is the day that I read Good Bad Girl. Sometimes bad things happen to good people, so good people have to do bad things. 4 women must solve a mystery with 3 suspects, 2 murders, and 1 victim. I'm interested to see how there can be 2 murders and only 1 victim. But I am going to get started with this. I'm literally going to sit, relax, gonna have the dogs up here for a nap probably, because they're very needy, but I love it, and probably have a cuddle with them and make some progress on Good Bad Girl. I'm really, really excited. I say that so much, but like, why would I read a book if I wasn't excited about it? Of course I'm excited to read this. Once again, it's the next day and I read a book in one sitting. I didn't have time to update you. Finished Good Bad Girl by Alice Feeney and rated it 4 stars. Again, this was so fast from start to finish. I loved this so much. I am on such a kick right now of reading thrillers. This was so good. I absolutely adore Alice Feeney's writing. So twisty, so turny, so messed up, and I would definitely recommend, but check content warnings, of course. I'm also about halfway through My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing. This is book 3. This is also on my October TBR, of course. This one is a bit of a slower start. I'm not loving it so much. It is... I don't know how to explain things without spoiling anything, because the basic premise that you find out straight away is not on the back of the book. So let me just tell you what's on the back. All it says is this is a story about a married couple. They have a very dark secret. You might think you've read stories like this before. You'd be wrong. Immediately, I want to know more. I am enjoying this, but definitely not as much as the last 2. Right now it's feeling like a 3-star read, but obviously I still have halfway to go, so I'll be back when I'm done to let you know what I actually end up rating it. This video has not gone to plan. I think the last time I spoke to you I was reading My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing. It has been a good few days since then. You can probably tell by my voice I've been sick. I actually have COVID. I still have COVID. I'm recovering. this is the first day I felt up to getting myself on camera. So I have read quite a bit, which was the one upside to having COVID. A lot of downtime to read, and a lot of reading has been done. So I'm going to update you on the books I've read off my TBR. So I finished My Lovely Wife. I rated this one 3 stars. It wasn't as good as the other thrillers I read. I've been on a thriller binge, and this was not up there with some of the other really good ones, but it was still interesting. I just didn't love it as much. I would still recommend, but it wasn't anything amazing. Then I read Rock, Paper, Scissors off my TBR. This is by Alice Feeney. I rated this one 4 stars. This was so good. I really love Alice Feeney's writing so much. This is the type of thriller I love as well, where you're like stranded somewhere in the middle of nowhere and you're stuck with these characters trying to figure out what's going on. I would definitely recommend this. I'd recommend Alice Feeney in general, but definitely this one. And then this morning I finished Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. Now this is a romance. I rated this 4 stars. I relate to the main girl so much when she's talking about masking and being misunderstood and not knowing how to interpret people's social interactions. She's me in so many ways, and I really liked and enjoyed this book and would recommend. There are some deeper topics in this, so check content warnings, but it's really worth it. So with all that being said, I think we now have 8 books left on my October TBR. So we still have a lot of reading to do. I am currently reading Indigo Ridge by Daphne Perry. I'm about 40% of the way in. This is a romance with a mystery subplot. I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking the small town aspect. It's also one of the October 99p deals. So if you're still watching this in October, go check Amazon because you might be able to get the ebook for 99p. Then I am also going to listen to The Drift by CJ Tudor. So I'm probably going to put that on at some point this evening as well. Then we still have these to get through. So we have Gothicana by Runix, which I'm really excited for. Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover by Ali Carter. This is a quick, fun, young adult time, so if a COVID brain stays, I might be picking that one up sooner rather than later. Definitely going to be saving these for when I have my full brain power back. We have The Appeal by Janice Hallett, and then The Christmas Appeal, which obviously I'm going to read after. It's kind of a Christmas 1.5 book to this one, so not quite a sequel, but it is definitely connected. We've got Hot House Flower by Krista and Becca Ritchie, and finally Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. I am making my way through this slowly but surely, and I'm filming a full spoiler-free video for this book, so I won't go into too much detail about this one in this video, but if you want to see my full thoughts, there will be a reading vlog for it coming at some point in the near future. So, what are my plans? I'm going to pick this back up and read a bit more, and then I'll probably end up getting a headache soon. I keep getting headaches on and off with this COVID, so then I will pick up The Drift and listen to it for a bit if my eyes or head start to hurt. That's what I plan on doing, and I'm going to try and update you guys a lot more from now on. I just have not felt up to being on camera, but I try, and even if I don't feel up to it, get on here anyway and keep you guys updated. I ended up finishing The Drift by CJ Tudor. This was horror. I didn't realise that. I rated it 3.5 stars. There are 3 different groups of people you are following, and you assume they're going to merge at some point, but the way they do is very unique. I'll give it that. This is very scary. I like the plot twist. It's not the book's fault that I didn't realise it was a horror book, but unfortunately I'm not horror's biggest fan unless you're Stephen King. So that's why it's got the 3.5 star rating, because there were some elements of this I really enjoyed. Okay, having a bit of a dilemma because it's been a few days. I am not in the mood to read anything off this TBR anymore. So with all the options we've got left, I'm not going to read Throne of Glass in this video because I'm doing a whole reading vlog on it. These are the last 2 books I have left from Janice Hallett, so I'm going to put these to the side because I don't want all her works to be read yet because I love them so much. I want to drag them out. I will definitely read Gothicana and Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover, and I'm not completely sure about Hot House Flower. I'm really not feeling it right now, but I don't have a good excuse not to read it, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm still about halfway through Indigo Ridge, so definitely going to finish this one. I'm just not feeling them at the moment at all, and I want to get this video out in October because it's my October TBR. So I'm not quite sure what this video is going to end up looking like, but I'll definitely get back to you when I finished Indigo Ridge at least. So I am about 60% into Indigo Ridge now. I'm enjoying this one a lot. It was a 99p deal, so I got it up on my Kindle so that I could read it when I don't want the big light on, and it is going well. I am aiming to finish it today. Also attempted to pick up Gothicana, and I don't know why, but I'm not vibing with it at the moment, and the last thing I want to do is force myself to read something. So I'm going to put this down so I don't get in a slump and just focus on finishing Indigo Ridge. I really like when there's something other than romance in a romance book, like with this whole murder mystery element and not knowing if it's actually a murder mystery or not. I really like when there's some suspense in there to keep me guessing and keep me interested. So gotta go finish this now. Got about 160 pages ish to go, and I'll let you know what I end up bringing it. I finished this book. It was really, really good. I think I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. I was so interested throughout the whole thing. I really enjoyed, like I said, the other aspects to it. I thought it was a sweet story, definitely like the more in the second half than the first half, and I would definitely recommend, and I'm definitely going to carry on with this series. I have book 2 on my physical TBR already. I think that is where I'm going to leave today's video. We read quite a few books off my October TBR, but I'm just not in the mood to read any other ones that were originally on it, and I don't want to put myself in a slump. So overall, did do quite well at getting through my October TBR, but didn't complete it. I never complete them, let's be honest. That is everything, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more from me, please be sure to like and subscribe as I post new videos every single week. Click the notification bell down below to be notified when I upload. I think that's all I've got to say. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in another video. Bye!